Hi, Anna. Really, really good
Hi.
to see you. This is Anna Freeman, and we're just having a brief chat just to talk about a course that London Lit Lab is going to be running with Anna called How to Plot a Page Turner, which will be run from the 17th of February. It's online. It will be from the 17th of February until the 30th of March. It's an asynchronous course. Anna's been running it for some time now. Just briefly, just to introduce Anna, Anna is a novelist, a radio presenter, and a creative writing tutor. Her two historical novels, The Fair Fight and 5 Days of Fog, are both published by WNN, which is also my publisher. The Fair Fight was optioned for TV by Scarlett Johansson's development company, These Pictures. Um, we have a few lovely testimonials for that book, which is cracking, packs a punch, said Sunday Express. A hearty recommendation for Anna Freeman, Guardian Books, and wonderfully imagined a brilliant debut by the Times. So, How to Plot a Page Turner is a an excellent course that Anna's been running for us for some years now, which is basically about it's really about structure, isn't it, Anna? It's how it's if you're kind of hit a bit of a brick wall in your writing of your novel and you need to have someone help you just sort of spruce it up, get it a little bit more ordered, a little bit more structured, and also have that momentum of the a compulsive reading sort of page turning quality that Anna is so good at. Just just wanted to say we've had some loads of amazing testimonials by students who have done this course with Anna, but one in particular that has always stayed with me, which was that a student said that it was more beneficial to her than doing an MFA in creative writing, which I thought was probably one of the best testimonials London Lit Lab's ever had. So, Anna, do you want to tell us a little bit about this course specifically and why you decided you wanted to teach it?
Yeah, thanks, Nelly. I wanted to teach it because I get a huge kick out of working out what are the mechanics underneath the magic, basically. Like we all think of writing as being, I do anyway, but of stories as being sort of magical experiences. But there's techniques and clockwork underneath there, and I really like working out what that is. And the other reason is that I needed it. And I still need help figuring out plot shapes because it's so much easier to see it in other people's than in our own. We're so close to our own work. And you have to believe it's real to create the book in the first place. But that does mean it's much harder to impose a shape on it once you've started to make it feel like it's living and breathing for you.
Yeah,
So
well,
hopefully it's useful.
yeah, absolutely. And I'm one of those writers who is pretty useless at plot, or at least it's something that I kind of discover as I go along, which isn't always the most ideal way to do it. I think it's fine with memoir, but with fiction, I think it can be.
It can be a really valid and effective way to do it. It just can also take longer.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So at what stage should students be if they come on this course?
Any stage, totally any stage. The things that you'll take from it are different depending on how you come to the course. So if you come just with an idea, then the dream is to send you away with a solid plot plan and an idea about how it is that you're going to make that idea the most compelling story possible. If you come with a draft that you feel stuck with in any way, then the hope is that we send you away with an edit plan and ideally also a lovely synopsis base that you can then write up and send to an agent.
Fantastic. Now, I remember on this course looking at the course material, and you've given an awful lot of help away. I mean, you're very generous with your tips and how
Uh-huh.
you help people with it. So it's a fantastic course. Just before we go, would you just give a few tips to how to write a page turning novel?
I mean, without spoilering the course, I think two things that you can do right now if you're working on anything is one thing is I talked about how hard it is to get distance. If you feel like you're stuck, have a look at what it is that you're pushing at and check it's the right thing. Because a lot of the time we get really caught in our own previous decisions. Like I found myself struggling for ages to get two characters to go between two settings in the time that I needed them to do it for the story. And it took way too long for me to realize that I could move the settings closer together because effectively I am God, but you feel like it's all real.
Hmm.
So if that's happening to you, if you're thinking, oh, it would be great if there was a bigger twist here than the psychopath being the murderer, but it can't be Brenda because she just loves her dad so much. Like Brenda's made up and you can make her be a murderer if you want. So it's looking at what's keeping you stuck, and is it actually something that you could just change? And then the other thing to do, which I think is actually really useful if you're like Lily and you plot from your instincts, is to really use those, because we know we've all been absorbing stories forever in all different mediums, is to step away from the specifics when you get stuck on a plot point and think about the abstracts of the feeling. So if you're like, okay, we've just had the battle where she's got the magic candlestick and now we have to get to the goblin castle, how am I going to get her to do that? Think instead about the feeling that you've just had. We've just had the excitement of the battle. If we're in the middle of the book, then maybe we need a breathing space now and we need to move to the romance. So you're looking for like, what feeling do I need now? Is it happiness? Is it a ramp up of the suspense? Is it that I need to take a step back and tell them some more context of the world if the battle's at the beginning? Like, we know this stuff in our guts, but it can be much more difficult to nail down if you're looking at the little individual details of the plot.
That's
Hopefully those tips
so
make sense.
that's so fascinating. I haven't written fiction for so long, but it makes me want to start
Oh,
writing.
it's really fun.
Yeah, but also just that point that you make about, that you're God, you can do what you want with your
Yeah, yeah,
characters. It's like you don't, because I can really imagine getting really locked into thinking, no, because, Louise is that way. And so of course she can't do that. But it's like, yes, she can.
yeah. We all do that. I
Yeah.
almost think you have to do that to make them alive, and then you have to undo it. But this is the point about the course: is it's much, much easier to do that for other people. So we hold the distance for each other, right? Like, we're going to look at each other's work, the participants look at each other's, and I look at everyone's, and we try and figure out where does that distance need to come in, and like where can we tweak things.
Brilliant. That just sounds brilliant. Thank you so much, Anna.
Thank you.
Yeah, just again,
I
just
love
reminding
teaching
you,
you.
yeah, reminding you that this is how to plot a page turner. You can find out about it on our website, which is www.londonlitlab.co.uk, which I will put into the notes. And it starts on the 17th of February and goes on till the 30th of March, and it's asynchronous and it's online. Thanks so much for joining us,
Thank you. Thanks for
and
having me.
we'll
Bye.
see you very soon. Bye.